Hello and welcome to the final installment of our Start Your VFX Career series here at Rebelway. In this video, we're going to talk about a few of the habits and routines you should set up in your life as a VFX artist to find success. Now, let's get to the presentation. All right, so let's talk about the ideal day-to-day lifestyle of a VFX artist. So all of these tips are our own personal recommendations. Obviously, you can be successful without following all of these tips, but if you do follow these, you're really setting yourself up to succeed in the long run. So every day, as a VFX artist, we recommend getting on social media and portfolio sites and commenting and sharing your insight on all of the VFX projects that have been uploaded in your niche. For example, if you do water simulations, you can go on to ArtStation and just type in water and just see some of the projects that have popped up. Or you can go to Instagram and type in #Houdini and see some of the latest Houdini projects. By interacting on people's social media, you can grow your following and really just make yourself known inside the industry. And every day we recommend DMing and reaching out to artists personally to just let them know that you like their work and that you just have been a fan of their projects and things like that. It's just going to help you grow your network and open room for conversations that can help you land jobs in the future. And of course, we always recommend learning something new every single day. This is really hard, especially if you're on a tight deadline and you're just executing. But the truth is you need to block out some time in your schedule. Maybe it's 30 minutes right after lunch or something like that, where you just sit down and learn something new. Obviously, there's online YouTube tutorials and online courses and things like that that can kind of help you to refine your skills so that you don't become stale. Now, every week we recommend checking jobs boards, especially if you are working contract gigs. You want to just see what's out there and just get some feelers out there, because if you have a contract that's ending in a couple of months, you may need to line up that next job. And every week we recommend reading the latest VFX news. There's all sorts of great publications out there. 80 Levels, one of them. Rebelway, we try to post news content on a weekly basis. And then we also have our This Week in VFX newsletter that we kind of round up the best news from the industry and send it out there. Obviously, you can check out places like Reddit as well to get the latest VFX news. We also recommend interacting in online groups. This could be Facebook groups, Discords, Slacks, anything in between. It's just really helpful to interact with the community, whether it's a live stream or just simply text messages through some sort of group. It's helpful to just kind of ground yourself in a community, and especially if you work from home or you aren't around VFX artists on a regular basis, it kind of creates this greater sense of community that can kind of push you to grow as an artist. Now, every month we recommend connecting with VFX contacts and friends. This could be InPerson Hangouts if you can. It could be a phone call. You can just simply hang out. It doesn't even have to be VFX related. You can just go to the park together or go watch a movie or something like that. It's really helpful just to have friends in your circle that are also in your industry. And it just kind of helps you to not feel alone and to ground yourself. And every month we recommend uploading a good project to your portfolio. Try posting on social media consistently with your R&D projects, or if you've worked on a cool project that you have permission to share on social, share it there, and then also put it into your actual portfolio, which could be as simple as like a Squarespace site or an ArtStation account or something like that. And then just write some text that can help people understand the context of your portfolio and why that specific project was difficult to create and conceptualize and things like that. Every month, you should update your ArtStation, your Behance, and Dribbble with your latest projects, just so people know that you're actively working in the industry, and it just helps to keep everything fresh. Every month, we recommend attending a VFX Meetup. If you live in any of the major VFX cities, there's more than likely a meetup that happens at least once a month. But if you don't live in a big city where there's a consistent VFX meetup, you can also attend online meetups through live streams and chats and things like that. Now, every year you should update your demo reel. So again, always try to include the best work in your demo reel. Try to keep it fresh. Don't include any shots that are subpar or not very impressive. You want them to be as impressive as possible, and you want it to be just a really cool trailer essentially for yourself. So every year, it's important to make goals for your education. It can be easy to become stale, especially if you're just clocking in and day out at a studio. So make sure that you have some specific things that you're trying to improve with your skills. So maybe, for example, you want to get into learning how to create magical effects and cool like energy beams and things like that. Well, try to find courses that can help you get to that goal each year. And I always recommend attending at least one visual effects event if you can. So SIGGRAPH is the biggest one in the world. It is really big, full of thousands of visual effects artists and just general computer nerds. I really recommend that one. There's a few other ones. FMX is a popular one, and there's a lot of online events as well. I really recommend trying to go in person if you can, but if there's extenuating circumstances like pandemics that happen, an online event can be great as well. So those are tips for success. If you click the button below, you can download a checklist with each one of these things and maybe print it out and just kind of keep it around your desk. It can help you just as you are living your day-to-day life. Maybe you want to laminate it, you can just use a dry erase marker to check it off each day. And then also, be sure to snag some free lessons so you can go ahead and start learning and getting started with your VFX career. And you can actually get free lessons here at Rebelway. Just click the link below to access our library, and they will just help you to kickstart your career and figure out which course should you start so that you can achieve your VFX goals. All right, well, we hope this series has been informative and fun. Again, if you ever have any questions about succeeding in the VFX industry, feel free to reach out to our team at info@rebelway.net. Best of luck with your career as a VFX artist. Feel free to subscribe if you want more tutorials about visual effects techniques. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.